Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Joey again. You're watching Vegas Detect. How you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. All right guys, so I'm putting together another video for you. Now, by subscribers' request, I've had a lot of people requesting, they wanted me to try to do an actual report where I'm incorporating like satellite images of what it looks like, you know, GPS wise. And I wanted to actually use a drone, but here guys, I'm gonna lay it to you flat out. Legally, you cannot metal detect and you cannot fly a drone. The National Park Services, they do not allow that type of stuff. If people are actually flying drones and type of stuff and getting footage, that's great. I know it's cinematic and stuff, but that's $700 fine if you get caught by the park rangers, okay? And I guess if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you're the only person out there, if you want to risk it, go for it. But when I'm down by the Marina, down by the Hoover Dam, down by those areas, there's way too many people. There's no way that I could put up a drone because there's actual park rangers right there at the actual marina. And if they see this drone flying around doing all this, guaranteed to get popped. That's $700 fine, if not more. And just a bad reflection on me and my channel, so not going to do that, okay? But what I am going to do is I'm going to actually give you an actual virtual tour satellite wise of all the spots that I'm hitting, and it gives you guys, it's going to give you guys a perspective of what it looks like from a bird's eye view, and hopefully you guys like that. I'm actually going to do an actual report as if I was actually there, but instead of you seeing it from the ground, you're going to see it from the sky. And let's get to that report. So I'm going to go ahead and try to give you this little virtual tour of the lake, and when I give my water report. So this is going to take a look at the USGS Landsat map. I'm going to try to give this to you in a virtual tour. I live right about here on the map in Las Vegas, right about here. So I have to get on the freeway and I head out here towards the lake. Okay, I come through Boulder City, and I come up this way. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you in real quick. So we're just like that. We're over by the lake. Okay, so we come in through Boulder City, and right here is going to be the entrance station to the actual lake. This is going to be the forest ranger station right here for the parks. And then we just keep driving down this little road right here called Lakeshore, and we hit Hemingway right here. And I bring you down this road, and we come right down to this part to where the marina is at, okay? So generally what I do here is I drive and I come right in right here, and I get right to this point, and I park my car right about here, okay? This is where the boat launch ramp is. I park my car here, I get out, and I start walking this way, and I turn my camera on and I start talking to you guys, okay? And then I just go ahead and we just walk down here to this boat launch. Now it says right here, according to this map, that this was the last photograph actually taken by the satellite in 2022. And I can already tell you that this is already not right. All of these things are outdated, and it was taken sometime this year. I'm assuming sometime in the beginning of this year, probably January, February. But here we are in where are we at here? We're in July, right? So I'm gonna tell you right now, this is wrong. But I'll go ahead and give it to you as best as I can. This is how it normally looks when we start our tour. So I walk down here to the end of this pier, okay? And when we get down here, I look over here, and I can tell you that the water right here is about 4 to 5 feet deep, and the boats are 24 foot long, and they have to dock right in here, okay? So right now I know that this is not right because they got two of these on the left and the right hand side, because right here this shows that they only had one side open, but now I know they have two sides open, okay? And looking at this right here, I know this is even pushed out even more. The water line on this right here is incorrect. The water line right here is probably pushed out twice as far. So the length of this ramp right here, I'm gonna say it's probably about 100 feet, and that's about the push that they push out every time. They push it out 100 feet. So if we go 100 feet out, that would be here, and another 100 feet out. I'm gonna say right about here is where the ramp is right now. Okay. So when I do my little assessment out here at the end of the ramp, I come back in And then here's the cove that I take you guys across. I actually walk across this cove, okay? But I can tell you right now that this cove is actually out to about here. This is about where the cove is right now. And how do I know that? Okay, if we take a look here real close, you see these little teeny squares right here? These are actually anchors, like little teeny blocks with hooks in them. And what normally happens is that these arms of the actual marina, they have cables that run out to the bottom that connect to them, and they use winches to tie them down to keep them from moving. But these here, obviously, they've done this, they've made moves many times, and they've got these blocks still in the water. And as this lake dries up, they'll recover these blocks and use them again to drop in the water and just keep moving them, okay? Now, this right here, guys, is the block that I normally come over to talk to you guys to. So I come up across this hill now, and I stand on this block right here. All right, but you see how this is all underwater? No. There is no more water here, guys. All right. This block right here I stand on, and then right next to this block right here is going to be like a little barrel, which is still in the water right now. I say the barrel is probably right around here. Okay. Now using this as a reference, right across from the barrel, there's two tires. There's like one Caterpillar truck tire and another Caterpillar truck tire, and I try to line it all up in a line right here to show you the water loss. Okay. Right in front of here are also those little teeny boils, those little bowls, circles all over the place. They're happening right here. So the water line is really right about here now, guys. The water recession, it goes to about here. So all this is gone. Yeah, because when I jumped down here, I put you guys actually on the barrel right here, and I turned around and I tried to walk out here, and I got to about here, and I was sinking. I was sinking because the surface of the ground is dried because of the sun, so it's crunchy and it looks like it's hard, but as you step on it, it just gives away. All right, and I have right now a red bucket. Sorry about that. I have a red bucket that's sitting right about here. So I'm at the point, and I'm pointing over here to you. I'm saying this bucket, we're going to take a look and see how much more water loss will it take, because now these jetties, this one and this one, these are the 2 points that are showing. Everything here is gone, and this happened within a course of 4 months, guys. All this is gone in 4 months, okay? And this is going to be where the red, but when I reference the red bucket is right about here, and the water line is right about here. Okay, so moving around here, I normally walk around this way, and this is where I found the dead fish, the carps that I said, oh look, man, there's some dead, I see some apocalyptic carnage. This is where I found some dead carp right here, right? Now, interestingly enough, the body that they recovered in the barrel, that body was recovered right around here in a barrel. Okay? Which is really weird, man, because here I am with me and my girl, and we're just traversing all through here trying to give you reports, and we're right in this area where this body was recovered, which is really macabre. You know what I mean? To think that this individual lost his life, murdered, obviously, and then just sunk right here. Obviously, at one time, this is over in 100 feet of water, and they dropped it, and this person's spirit has been trapped and doomed in this area of doom for all those years, and he finally got released. You know, God bless, rest in peace to this individual here, whoever that was. So anyways, moving back, once I give you my situation report here, I come back over to the boat launch ramp, and the car is parked right here. Now looking right down here, guys, you're going to see this is where all the bulldozers and construction ramps are. This pile of rocks right here, this pile of rocks have already been straightened out and applied right through here. You'll see that in this video. And this is some more aggregate and some gravel that they're putting on the ground here. And they need all this gravel. They just keep scooping it up, and they need that, man, so that they can continue as this thing recedes. They need to plow this and keep adding dirt to it and leveling it out here so that they can just take these panels, lay them on the ground, and keep pushing the panels out and extending the boat dock ramp out further beyond this. I think there's tires are on both sides of this ramp now, and the ramp has made it through there. Okay, so anyways, here I want to show you something that's really interesting. right here, you're going to see these are actual bathrooms, outhouses and bathrooms, okay? At this one right here, there's a sign that's directly in front of it, and it says Waterline 2021, okay? Now, if you walk up here, there's another sign right here. It's going to say Waterline 2020, and then it goes up here, and it says there's another one like right here, I think it is, or right here, one of these two here. It might be this one. It'll say 2016 to 2020 water loss. Remember, this is all water here, guys. And then 2020 right here, water loss. And there's another sign here, 2021 water loss. Okay. And then here's the funny thing about it. From this point right here, all the look at how close this is here. 2016 to 2020. All right, 2020 to 2021. 2021 all the way to here, which is wrong because I told you this has already been pushed out twice. The water line is right here now, where this rubber tire stuff is. In between this rubber tire and the end of this this arm, this is where the water is right now. So from here all the way to this guy right here, this is the water loss from 2021 to 2022. Look at that, man. Okay, I mean, I can't give you a perspective any better than this. All right, these are the signs right here. Actually, let me follow this here. You see these here? 1, 2, 3. This is the 2021 marker. This is the 2020 marker. This is the 2016 marker. So you're telling me that we lost from 2016 to 2020. This was the water loss that we lost. And then from 2020 to 2021, this was the water loss. This all seems proportionately correct. Okay? But how in the heck can 2021, which is right here, go all the way from right where this is right here, all the way down to here, and clearly out to here now? From this point right here to here in less than a year. When all these other guys right here were just, these are small jumps. 2016, 2020, 2021. Then all of a sudden, 2021, all that. Guys, I cannot give you a better picture than that right there. That is ridiculous. And it's a crisis, man. You know what I mean? All right, so now that you've actually seen this here, so then I get back into, either I get into my car or sometimes I don't, I just walk. Now, if we walk over here, guys, this is going to be the Las Vegas Boat Harbor. This is not the Marina. The actual Marina, well, they're kind of together. This is the actual, what they call the Marina, and then this is called the Boat Harbor. The Marina holds about 400 boats, and then the actual harbor is kind of like a, you know, storage facility for boats, and this one holds about 800. Okay, so when I get over here, I have my car parked here. I just did my report. Okay, I just did my boat ramp report with you, and then we went over to the cove and I showed you my cove ramp. Okay, it's easy for me to show you water loss in this area here, and I could do it all in one report. So then I get over here and I walk across and I come down to about here. I walk into the boat harbor. Okay, I walk around this ramp and I get over here, and this is where I meet up with the guys. Okay, Corey is the facilities supervisor here, and he's got all of the guys that work with him, and what they do here is, this is the boat rental area. This is where you rent all the boats. If you want paddle boats, if you want house boats, whatever, and this is where they rent, and they fuel them up. I believe the fuel dock is right here. This is where the fuel pumps are, and they fuel them all up. But this is generally where I get all of my information from everybody. And yeah, I get my situation reports, and then I come back out, and then I leave here, and I run back over to my car right about there. Okay, then what I do is I have to get in the car, get in here, drive back up, and cross over to this road right here. And I don't go down this one, I go down to this one. Okay, and this one leads me to the Marina. So then check it out. Right here, I wanted to show you in my one video. See this right here? This is an actual brick and mortar outhouse. This actual outhouse or bathroom actually has running water. It actually has electricity, running water, and sewage. And they intended this to be here for a long time because the actual water line, when this was here, was right here. Okay, so bathroom, beach, bathroom, beach. Well, here's where the water line is now from this bathroom. I come across here, and I always stick my camera out the window and I say where the rubber leaves the road, and we transition from road to dirt. Okay, now check this out. Here's the bathroom. Here's where the water used to be. Now let's take a look how far you have to go. All of this, you still haven't made it to the water yet. All of this to get right down here to the water. And once again, I'm telling you that this thing has pushed out at least another 200 feet. This is an old image. All right. So I come down here and I park my car right around here. I know it looks relatively smooth, but it's not, man. If you don't have good all-terrain tires, man, it's just bumpy as heck, big boulders and everything. So I just park my car right about here, and I get out, and then I come into the marina right in here, right? And then I walk all the way up to about this area, and this is where I get my reports. The restaurant is right here, and then the gift shop is right here, and then right along the wall here, they have the actual reports that tell me the water temperature and the water level for the day. Okay, and then I'll come back out, and then I walk all the way out here to the end of this jetty, you know, this extension. This is where the U.S. Park Service has their rescue boats and police boats. They dock them right here. And I normally stand right about here, and I look right out here, and I show you just how close to the shore that we are. Literally, you could just jump in and just swim right across here in just a matter of feet. And now this is receded back out to about here. So the actual distance between that and this is probably about like this. Okay. Alright, so pulling back, I wanted to show you this situation right here. This island was completely underwater. Little boulder island and rock island. Okay. What the marina is concerned with right now is that they're not going to be able to push this out very much further without colliding into this. Okay. The saving grace that they're telling me is that this channel right here, they say it's the deepest part that they can be in. Okay. You see how this right here, you see this gradient of how it turns white? This is because the drop off is very, very shallow. Okay, once you break past this, see how dark it gets? This is where it starts to get deep. So there's a big valley right here. And if you look really close at the cove right here, you're not seeing very much of this shallowness right here. So you see depth. I see a lot of depth. There's something strange right here I wanted to point out to you guys though. Dude, I don't know if this is just like a Landsat stitching situation, but there looks like to be a structure under the water right out here. Looks like to be a big old block, like a building, and a big old building. I know they flooded a city out in order to fill this thing with water, but that definitely looks like there's a structure right here. Like I said, I don't know if that's something to do with the satellite stitching or something like that, but that's weird. But anyways, yeah, they're concerned about how are they going to be able to move this harbor out very much further before they collide into this island. And it's only speculation and rumor that they're saying that they're thinking if they get too close to this and they might as well just run a ramp like this. They're going to run a ramp from this and actually connect it back ways. And so instead of it coming this way with the ramp, this ramp like this, they're just going to go ahead and just take the ramp and come across here and then just do it backwards. Turn this thing around and make the bridge come out this way. And I'm not too sure. I mean, at this point right here, can they drive out this way? Will you be able to access the marina because this is going to be all dried out, or do they make a little bridge over here? Does this come out of water? Do you drive across the island and come into the marina the back way, or do you come this way? I'm not really sure. This is all just speculation and all up in the air. But what they're trying to say right now is that they actually need this right here. They need this island because it provides protection for these boats from the wakes and the water and the wind from coming in and actually disturbing all of this right here, because they've actually put these little barricades right here, which are normally made with a bunch of tires, just hundreds and thousands of tires, and this is the no wake zone, to where the wake doesn't like move the boats around and stuff like that. But that's artificial, and of course the island is going to be the actual natural one right here that's going to continually come out of the ground. Alright guys, so moving on. I went ahead and showed you the Higgins boats. The Higgins boats that I found. Those boats right there, guys. I'm gonna try to show you where we walked, which is pretty crazy. So looking at this right here, those boats are located right over here. Now I know that looking on it, you're not going to be able to get, topography wise, you're not going to get an understanding of just how rough this terrain here is. But it is, once you leave this paved area, you start going off grid. It is like traversing. You got to go up and then down and then up and then down. I was hoping to just stay along the coastline. Impossible, because all this stuff right here is so, when this stuff recedes, it is so fresh, the ground is still so moist that if you step into it, you just sink from your ankles clear up to your calves if you try to be in this area. It's way too treacherous to mess around in this area. So I got to actually step back over here, and you got to do it, man. There's no other way to it. You could either try to walk around the back and just try to walk this way, but me, I just traversed it up and then down, up and then down. We just kept doing that. All right. So anyways, where this first boat is, the Higgins landing boat, you see this right here? This thing right here is some sort of a buoy. It looks like it's an electric buoy or something like that. I think there's a light on here. And I keep thinking that this thing is some type of an indicator to let people know how close you're getting to the cove, not to come close, like a lighthouse, like a portable lighthouse. So anyways, if you look right in front of it, you're going to see a jetty, a little teeny cove right here. The boat is not located in this one. Where that landing boat is located is in between these two. Okay, so in my opinion right now, like I said, this is really weird. The boat is out of the water right now. That Higgins boat is right about here. This right here is all dry. And this is like a little teeny valley right here. And the Higgins boat is sitting right here. You can't even see nothing of the boat, okay, in this picture. And that's just how quickly this water recedes, just a matter of months. The boat is literally right here and you can't see it. All right. Now here, once I took you on this little trip and I told you about this boat, I said, hey guys, you know what? I see something. I'm standing right here. I said, I see something right over here. And I said, I see another boat. Okay. And if you look at it right here, there's some kayaks that have gone to this boat and they're just chilling right here. And they're just looking at this boat that's just, right now it's still in the water. All right. But in my video that I just took of finding the two boats, it is not in the water no more. So if you guys are watching this right now, if you guys want to watch the whole video, if you go back to where in search of two boats, compare what I'm showing you in this video and take a look at this right here. Like I said, the Higgins boat, where is it at? The Higgins boat, where's that buoy at? There's the buoy. The Higgins boat is sitting right in between here, boom. And then this is all exposed because I know I had to go up and down. And then right about here, I bailed. I slid down. I fell down here. I just fell down and slid on my back. And I popped up, and then I said, I can't access this from here because it's just too treacherous. So I ended up like walking around here and coming in through this way. And this is all on the rocks right now, man. So yeah, go back and watch that video and you will clearly see how much water is lost in just a matter of months, okay? This is the only way that I could possibly show you water loss. You know, you could do it from a ground perspective and then an aerial perspective, okay? So remember guys, the Higgins boat is sitting right here, which is out of water right now. And then directly across from that is two, actually, it's a down and an up and a down and an up and then a down and an up, like 3 humps. And then you're going to get to this speedboat right here. And I got to tell you, dude, I'm looking at this right now, and this is a treacherous amount of walking, having to do all this here. And I can't believe that my girl actually came with me, dude, and she, you know, has a little teeny umbrella and just braved the heat. And it was like about 112. About 112 that day, and we were just out here walking through all this desert. And I feel terrible, man, because I could have parked my car right here and we could have been scot-free once we came out of this you know, off-grid area, this terrain, and we could have came here to civilization. But no, I was a retard, and I ended up leaving my car from here clear across to here. So we had to walk through all this, dude. You know what I mean? I was gonna tell her, hun, just go inside the marina here. Okay, just walk up in here, cool off, get yourself something to drink from the snack bar, I'll go ahead and walk across over here. I'll grab the car, I'll drive back, and I'll come and pick you up. Just get in there and get in the AC. Don't worry about it. I'll handle the rest. But anyways, guys, I wanted to just kind of like show you an aerial photography when I give you these reports, so you have a general idea where I'm at in this whole map situation. The majority of my reporting is happening in this cove right here. This is where I can show the majority of the water loss. It's easier for me to show you because these points are coming out of the water, and you can see right here how all of this right here is just, it's already starting to stick its head out of the water. And all of this in this cove, this is disappeared, and the water line is legitimately right about here now. And we're going to continue to look at this report later. Guys, so that was it. I hope you guys liked that little report. I was able to play around with a couple of the applications that I had on my computer and kind of compile all of that stuff for you, so you guys could actually come along and see what I see. But instead of seeing it from an actual ground report, you're actually going to see it from a bird's eye report. And yeah, sometimes you don't get the perspective until you actually see it from up top looking down. And I just really hope that you guys enjoyed that. When I'm trying to switch things around a little bit, keep the reporting fresh, new, you know, different angles and so forth. And this was subscriber requests that were asking me to actually do that and try to take, you know, GPS locations and satellite imagery. And this is the best that I could come up with, you know, in a relatively quick time frame. So anyways, my friend, here we are again, walking around here with the old Chevrolet legs, doing the reporting, getting it done for you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got a little bit out of it. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this right now. If you guys can, please feel free to give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, share this information with your friends, your colleagues, so forth. And I'll get you back here on the next report. You guys be well. It's Joey. You're watching Vegas D-Tech. You guys take care. Bye now.